is Jonathan Wold, and I'm here to show you the basics of video editing in Final Cut Pro. Now, you can use Final Cut to do just about any type of video editing you'd like to, but let's start with the basics. First, let's open the program. Start by creating a new project or by pressing Apple Shift N on your keyboard. This will be your workspace. To start editing video, you must get your clips in the program. Click File, Import. To import a file using a shortcut, press Apple I on your keyboard. Locate and choose your desired footage, which will appear in the Project window in the top left section of your screen. In that window, double-click the first shot and it will appear in a second window called the Viewer. Press space to play the clip until it reaches the point where you wish to start, and press I for In. You then continue playing the clip until it reaches the desired endpoint and press O for Out. With the undesired portions of the clip removed, click the frame visible in the viewer and drag it down to the timeline. Final Cut Pro will inform you that the sequence settings do not match the footage, and it will ask if you'd like to make them match. The answer is yes. Keep repeating this process for any other clips you need to add to the sequence. As you work, your project will appear in the preview window to the top center of your screen. Now your video is starting to take shape, but let's dress it up a little bit to improve the quality. If one clip is placed flush to the one before it, this is technically already an edit, but likely not the one you want. Drag the edges of the clip on the timeline to lengthen or shorten their durations and make the clips match how they should. Press J to rewind your video, K to stop, and L to fast forward. If you want to rewind or fast forward your video at a faster rate, then press the given key repeatedly. Note that the hotkeys for the most primary functions in Final Cut Pro are B for blade, to cut at any point on the clip, not just the ends, and A to bring it back to the regular select tool. But maybe you don't want a straight cut from one scene to another. Maybe you want to transition from one scene to the next in another way. We'll start by showing you a dissolve. To create a dissolve, click the line where the two clips meet to highlight it. Then, go up to the top bar and press Effect, Dissolve, Cross Dissolve for a basic transition move. Your transition will appear in the timeline where you selected it, allowing you to grip the edges and change the length just like you would a regular clip. To actually see how your transition looks, you will need to render the clip. You can either render through the top bar or by hitting Apple R. You can then view your clips with transitions and effects in the program window. There are many other transitions available for you to use. Playing around is usually the best way to learn. Just remember, simplicity is usually best. Now that your video has clips and transitions, you need a title. Titles can be added by clicking the Create Text button, a small A in the bottom right corner of the viewer. The text creator will appear in the preview window where you can edit its appearance, then drag it down to the timeline by grabbing the image, just as you would a regular clip. After you feel comfortable with the way your video project looks, you can export it as a viewable video. Before you export, you should save your project one last time. This should be pretty intuitive. Go to File and Save, or press Apple S. Save it in your desired location. Hopefully you've done this quite a few times throughout the course of making your project. When all of this is completed, you export the project to its own standalone video file in a similar manner to saving. Go to File, Export, QuickTime Movie, and send it to a different save location. The shortcut to export is Apple E. With this done, you should be able to open your video in the QuickTime player. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. We hope this video has helped you learn the basics of Final Cut Pro. Thanks for watching, everybody.